long completion. Just give them some help. They'll be able to handle it otherwise.
Second and goal, and they go to the same play, to the same guy. He's got it. And let's see the signal, touchdown. As the official had to make sure Fitzgerald had both feet in the end zone and control. So they go back to the same play, a 4-yard touchdown pass in the car. 13th play of the drive. Second down and 8. Bradford has time, completes the pass, and let's see, they check, the officials say that the gun over, yes, crossed the plane. The ball crossed the plane. Jared Cook gets the touchdown, and the Rams are an extra point away from tying the game. 13-yard pass play from Bradford to Jared Cook, the former Titan.
Well, if you're a St. Louis Rams fan, you know you've seen it so far today. Same results.
Talk about the penalties, basically even in this game.
Look at Patrick Peterson down here, the speedster from last year. He had a bunch of big plays for him. Chris Gibbons.
And here's Bradford in the end zone. Tip, intercepted, and a touchdown for the Cardinals. It is Dan Williams, the nose tackle, who deflected it, and Matt Shaughnessy the other way around. Shaughnessy deflected it, and Dan Williams makes the interception and goes in for the touchdown. You said take a shot. I don't know if they were, but whatever they did, backfired big time.
They had a play action call. The Boo is getting out of the pocket.
Big plays in games. This is one of them. Third down and 5. And going deep for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has the touchdown. 25-yard touchdown pass. Leading Cortland Finnegan, who is guilty of the personal foul that kept it going for the Cardinals. And Larry Fitzgerald with his second touchdown catch of the game. Officials first and goal. And you got to wonder about
probably not a smart challenge.
The wisdom of that challenge. First and goal and the handoff and a play action pass and a touchdown. Well, they got it done. Jared Cook with his second touchdown catch of the game. They get the score. They lose a timeout and a challenge, and now they're going to go for 2, apparently, with the score 24-19.
It's smart for them to go for 2, but let's take a look at this touchdown. You get a hard.
And there's the pass into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Greg Olsen become old reliable for this Carolina team, and the tight end. And a great pickup for several years. Former Chicago Bear catches the 13-yard pass and giving the Panthers
Vincent at the end of the half, and it's translated into the second half now.
First down and plenty of time, and going deep into the end zone, and the pass caught by Ginn for the touchdown.
Ted Ginn running by Justin Rogers for the touchdown. He's been by him about 3 times today. They finally connect.
And this is something that the Panthers had told us they wanted to go vertical, and they did big time.
To stop some of that running game, but when you got 3 wide receivers out there, it behooves them to get another DB on the field.
So they're going to place the ball at the 4. Bills have only had 2 field goals today, looking for their first touchdown. First and goal at the 4, and here's Jackson, and Jackson is in for the touchdown.
That touchdown certainly excited this Buffalo Bills crowd.
And now they're going to go for 2 with the score 14-12. They're trying to stop him and win the game. Here's Manuel with a fade and wide open. Touchdown to Stevie Johnson.
in this Detroit Lions team last year. All that talent, great quarterback, unbelievable wide receiver, and to only have 4 wins was definitely disappointing.
From the 9-yard line, here's the slant, and it's intercepted by D'Angelo Hall. Hall will score for the Redskins, a defensive touchdown. So Stafford got sacked on the first play, and he throws his second pick of the season on the second possession, a 17-yard touchdown run.
It looks like he may have some concussion symptoms. He went to the sideline, said he's all right. The independent neurologist down there doing some tests on him just a second ago.
Joyce Bell, and Bell getting the touchdown for the Lions. Well, right now they don't miss Reggie Bush, as Joyce Bell with 2 receptions and a big one for 37 yards, goes 12 yards for the touchdown to bring the Lions back in this game. Now it'll be 3rd and goal. Lions of 3 of 4 on 3rd down so far.
Calvin Johnson down here at the bottom of your screen. D'Angelo Hall lined up across from empty backfield. 5 receivers out in this route.
And there's the pressure, and there's the pass, and it is caught for the touchdown by Joseph Fourier. So Joseph Fourier, an undrafted rookie from UCLA, and the nephew of Christian Fourier, who's been a long-time tight end in the NFL, with the touchdown catch to give the Lions the lead, connecting on 3rd down.
Third catch. Santana Moss moving the chains for these Washington Redskins.
First down on the 30-yard line. Hand off to Morris. Morris off the right side, inside the 10, the 5.
You get that.
Touchdown, Redskins! The first offensive touchdown of the season in the first half for the Redskins. A 30-yard run and a beauty by Alfred Morris off the right side.
A lot of credit.
Ball is outside the 10. Stafford up the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown, Calvin Johnson. And Matthew Stafford really had to thread the needle on that, Rondé. He had defenders there, and he had to drill it to Calvin Johnson, who made the catch and went in for the touchdown, and a big one with just under 4 minutes to play. Kicking to Jacoby Ford. Raiders beaten soundly by Denver, and the kick blocked and recovered in the end zone for the touchdown. And it's Jeremy Stewart, the undrafted rookie from Stanford, who blocks Rocca's kick, and the Raiders get a defensive score. Special teams touchdown. Stewart made the recovery, and it was Rashad Jennings who blocked the kick.
Redskins have had a kicker down now with that interception.
3rd down and 7. Flynn on 3rd down and 7 has time. Touchdown! Michael Rivera, the rookie from Tennessee. His first NFL touchdown.
Michael Rivera's sister there, star of Matt Flynn, has been pretty good today on 3rd downs. 4 of 5.
3rd down and 5. Out of the shotgun is Flynn. And Flynn has a pass intercepted at the 43 by David Amerson. And he goes in for the touchdown. Matt Flynn intercepted, and a pick 6 for rookie David Amerson, the 2nd-round draft choice out of North Carolina State, and the Redskins back in the game.
David Amerson had a tough start to his career. He wasn't playing so well.
And Burnett from the Miami Dolphins.
Got a whole new secondary as well, Dick.
3rd and 3. And Griffin's pass caught. Did he hold on? Touchdown, Pierre Garçon. So the Redskins get their first offensive touchdown of the day, and it comes with under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter, and have taken the lead for the first time, and with the extra point can be up by 3.
Robert Griffin.
So Hello Jr. and Jennings as backups have performed well for both teams today. And a first down. And here's Hello again, gets running room up the middle. And Hello will get another first down and more. Touchdown, Washington. Right up the gut, Roy Hello Jr. and the Redskins capitalizing on that Raider turnover, score quickly.
Hello Jr. had some great moves in there. This Washington offense clicking on this drive.
Lining up quickly, Jackson to the bottom part of your picture, to the right.
Yeah, you got this matchup down here, the Revis, Deshaun Jackson.
And here is a quarterback draw and a touchdown. Nick Foles. And a 4-yard touchdown run up the middle by Nick Foles. And it doesn't take long for the Eagles to score.
Quarterback, you really want to see everything that's going on around him. He could probably help Mike Glennon from being upstairs and being able to give him a bigger picture.
Jamon Meredith, number 79, is an extra offensive lineman. And here is the pass, and it's caught at the 5 by Vincent Jackson, in for the touchdown. So a team that has averaged only 11 points a game can make it 10 with the extra point on the 24-yard pass from Glennon to Vincent Jackson. And the Bucks take the lead early, 7-0 lead. Then a field goal and a touchdown. Big drive was their first one of the game. Pass into the end zone, caught, touchdown by Deshaun Jackson.
There's the matchup you're looking for, Dick. Deshaun Jackson, Darrelle Revis looked to be in primary coverage.
Give it to Martin here, first and goal at the 1 after all that work.
I think you have to, Dick.
And they're going to throw instead on the fade pattern. And the pass is caught for the touchdown by Vincent Jackson. And the size against Cary Williams might have paid off there in the timing of his leap. And the Buccaneers get a touchdown with 1:02 to go in the half. Or whether the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can hold, which would really speak volumes as to what we may see as the game goes on.
Yeah, this defense has been pretty solid. Had some turnovers, but have been able to stand up so far this game.
2nd and 3, looking to throw again and looking to throw deep downfield. And Riley Cooper is there, making the touchdown, beating Jonathan Banks. 47-yard pass. And Cooper, who's from Clearwater, catch. And that one 44 yards after the play. And here is Foles. And Foles is going deep and in the end zone, caught, touchdown, Deshaun Jackson. Probably pointing up to his mother, Gail, who is here from Tarzana, California. 2nd touchdown catch of the game for Jackson. 36 yards. Down from the 22. Play action on first down. And the ball downfield, and it's going to be intercepted at the 45 by Captain Munnerlyn. And Munnerlyn still on his feet, and Munnerlyn is in for the touchdown. What a start. Uncharacteristic all-out pressure by the chunks of yardage of 19 of 25 yards. This is the 8th play of the drive. And there is Tolbert going in for the touchdown. And with less than 2 minutes to go in the first half, we have our first offensive touchdown of the game. Mike Tolbert against the Panthers. Tavon Austin in motion. They fake the end around. And the pass to the 5 going in is Stacy for the touchdown. And the Rams finally score an offensive touchdown in the game.
Well, when you run the image, do not get involved in a war of words because you'll lose.
And you saw the official come in and separate, but mostly look at Smith. And here's first down, and there's the pass caught by Steve Smith. Touchdown. And the Steve Smith show underway here. A 19-yard touchdown, pleasing Ron Rivera. To start Linehan have up his sleeve.
Calvin Johnson's at the bottom of the screen.
And here is Stafford's pass to Johnson. Touchdown!
Bryant and Witten.
Looking Bryant's way, and Bryant has it. Touchdown! Dez Bryant controlling the ball beautifully after the catch, and the Dallas Cowboys on Lee's interception, setting it up, have taken a 9-7 lead.
I talked about this with the quarterback.
Romo. Terrence Williams in stride. Terrence Williams in a foot race. And gets by Glover Quinn and gets the touchdown, 60 yards. Couldn't draw that one up better, Coach.
Well, kind of like the Calvin Johnson touchdown we saw earlier in the game. You run down and putting the ball in the one.
Second and goal, and Troy Bell goes in for the touchdown.
Less time on the clock could be huge.
Second down and 8. Romo, and a completion to Dez Bryant. Turns around, stays in bounds, racing toward the end zone, and in for the touchdown. No complaints there, I'm sure, for Dez Bryant. A 50-yard touchdown pass and run from Tony Romo.
He went to protect it, did not pass.
First and goal at the 1, and here is Reggie Bush. Bush trying to put his arm over. Touchdown! Reggie Bush got the ball over the plane and scores a big touchdown for the Lions. But it was Calvin Johnson. How many times have we said this? Who played the major role setting it up?
Yeah, and Calvin, this combination of Calvin Johnson, Reggie Bush is going to take the Lions far.
Stafford says, come on in. Reaches over. Touchdown!
Unbelievable.
Lions lost a heartbreaker last week.
Not been successful. See if they try to draw them off sides here, if they're actually going to snap the ball.
And they're going to snap the ball, and here is Henny in his pass. It's caught. Wide open is Danny Noble, a tight end. Noble inside the 20, and he'll get in for the touchdown. What a start. The former Tampa Bay Buccaneer Danny Noble on a 62-yard pass play on 4th and 1. Henny throws the touchdown pass, and Jacksonville draws the early lead. In the receivers. Ellington lining up to the bottom part of your picture. Empty backfield for Palmer. Fakes up the middle, throws up the middle, and it's caught at the 3 by Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with a catch And a lean into the end zone for a 14-yard pass play, and the Cardinals come right back here in the first quarter.
Carson Palmer looking real good.
Jeremiah Bell called for taunting. So they picked up one flag and then threw another, and it benefits the Jags, who have a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And running in for the touchdown is Maurice Jones Drew. So the Jaguars offense averaging 13 a game, half 13 right now, and we still have 5:08 remaining in the opening quarter.
Wow, Dick, that was interesting series of events right there.
No pull at the 5, and here is Rashad Mendenhall, and Mendenhall in the end zone, and ball jarred loose, touchdown. The ball crossed the plane, and Mendenhall will get the touchdown. And the officials will have to unpile the players deep into the end zone. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the pass is caught, and getting out of trouble and still going is Michael Floyd. Floyd may go all the way, being chased from behind. And he will. Michael Floyd with a 91-yard catch, but mostly the run afterwards. And the Cardinals get a huge score on 3rd and long and increase their lead.
Wow, Carson Palmer again hitting his back, his 5th step, letting the ball go. And he's got to be his #1 receiver for EJ today. Desmond Trufant, who we just talked about.
And here is Manuel. EJ Manuel is going to try to dive to the pylon, and they're going to rule that he was out of bounds inside the 1, chased by William Moore, who was there. And so it'll be 3rd down and goal.
He was down there, and he said to bring the energy up. You know, they had a couple of games where they were really lackluster. He is a ball full of energy, and he's
1st and goal. Fred Jackson straight ahead, bowling his way to the goal line. And touchdown, got over. Fred Jackson. They waited until his momentum was stopped, and it wasn't. He got in for a 4-yard touchdown. So Fred Jackson, like C.J. Spiller, a couple of 500-yard rushers thus far for a strong running team in Buffalo.
That's a role player. They force him to the #1 role. He's had an outstanding season.
No question about it. Caught 9 last week, so it's 3rd down and 1. And here is Jackson. Jackson through the middle and will score. And I have to say it was a touchdown the Falcons needed badly.
Absolutely. We talked about them matching the energy of Buffalo, not getting in that here we go again mentality because they're down 14. Steven Jackson, who has really not been the guy they expected because of injury this year. 27
tailback, and in Buffalo territory is Matt Ryan as he flips to Smith. Antone Smith straight ahead, and Antone Smith will score. Already figuring in an end around on the opening kickoff to get to midfield. And Smith goes 38 yards to score thanks to a terrific block by the left tackle, Lamar Holmes.
He said that now they got a long 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11. And Matt Ryan steps up, and the pass is Ron Brooks is there, and a touchdown. Tony Gonzalez covered by Brooks. And this has been the story of the successes of the Atlanta Falcons to go in the red zone, in goal line situations to the great Jacksonville game. There was a muff and a recovery, and you can't review that. But the Bills have the ball and a 1st down at the 21 of Atlanta. E.J. Manuel to Fred Jackson. Jackson still on his feet. Jackson inside the 10, goes over, scores.
Wow, what a move there, Dick, by Fred Jackson.
Missed tackle by the rookie Desmond Trufant, and Fred Jackson scores his 2nd touchdown. Plenty of time. We're still early in the 4th, and a 1st down at the 36. And here it is Spiller Spiller with a first down. Look at those moves. Spiller has Woods in front of him, and he goes in for the touchdown. "77 yards early, 36 yards now for C.J. Spiller, 149 for the game, high ankle sprain and all."
He looked really.
So it's first and goal. Steven Jackson is the setback. They give it to Jackson, and Jackson gets over for the touchdown. So Harry Douglas involved with an offensive foul, and then he is fouled himself on a penalty by Nickel Roby, giving the Falcons new life, and they capitalize on Steven Jackson's 1-yard run, and it's 31-30 with the point after the tie.
Them in scoring position.
And the pitch to Mendenhall back in the game, and Mendenhall scores, standing up for Arizona. And it was the left tackle, Bradley Sowell, who sprung Mendenhall for the touchdown, his 6th of the year, and the Cardinals on the first possession of the game score quickly.
Get out. He's got a tough matchup today against Larry Fitzgerald.
First and goal at the 7. That's Andre Ellington to the top of your picture. 1 timeout left for the Cardinals. And the quick throw to Fitzgerald. Touchdown! And it was Trumaine Johnson that Fitzgerald got through, and this is turning into the Larry Fitzgerald show. That's his 8th catch of this first half for 70.
They haven't been able to move the ball and pick up first downs.
Second and 10. Stacy has 11 yards on 7 carries. It's under 2 yards a carry. Clemens going to the air again, off balance, and it's intercepted, and it's Carlos Dansby who dances in for the touchdown. But it wasn't a one-man effort, because Calais Campbell came on strong on Kellen Clemens. A 24-yard return off the interception by Dansby, and Arizona strikes quickly here in the 3rd.
You're absolutely right about that, Dick. Calais Campbell, that pressure.
His own power. Good news for the Rams to that point. Second and goal, starting the 4th quarter, and here's Stacy who goes in for the touchdown. So the Rams get their first touchdown of the game, and it comes on the first play of the 4th quarter after they got their only other score, a field goal on their first possession when they squandered an 11-point lead in the 4th quarter. Different story today. At this point, 3rd down and goal, and here's Andre Ellington, and he'll score. Went through a lot of people, didn't he, partner, to get into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown.
Yeah, the Rams didn't look interested in stopping Andre Ellington right there. Ran through at least 3 tackles. All the Rams have their hands on their hips, looking dejected. I think they realize it.
Now instructed to go wide right on 2nd and goal. Now coming back. Back behind the fullback. Fake pitch to James. Kaepernick fires, and it's touchdown to Michael Crabtree. So the last 2 passes right on the edge of the sideline. And the first receiver other than Anquan Bolden, and Vernon Davis has caught a touchdown pass for the 49ers this season. He's doubled the Bucs' possession of the ball. So the 2-minute warning at 1:56 and a first down at the 49er 48. Kaepernick has all day to go deep to Vernon Davis, is there, makes the catch for the touchdown.
Wow, what a throw there, Dick. That ball stayed in the air with a lot of velocity for a long time, and Vernon Davis just went and got this thing, just snatched it.
Crashes against the wall there, and Kaepernick was the first one down. And they will have a 1st and 10 at the 12.
49er defense have been so steady up until this point.
Here's Glennon. Good protection, pass, caught. Vincent Jackson, touchdown! Well, to say the Bucs needed a touchdown there is an understatement, Rondy.
And there's the guy we were talking about earlier who needed to show up. Hadn't been targeted in this game, but once or whatever, and it's really picked up here this drive.
First down at the 24. Dick Stockton, Ronnie Barber, Chris Button. Brian Leonard is in the game at running back, and Glennon stepping up and going deep. Touchdown to Tim Wright. Fourth touchdown catch of the year for the tight end. And the Buccaneers impressive on that scoring drive as they were on the last. Extend their winning streak to 4 games. And the Bucs will run it out. Eric Page and spins it away. It's a loose ball, and the 49ers get a touchdown. Kendall Hunter off of the muff. So the Bucs try a little trickery, and it backfires. And Kendall Hunter picks up the loose ball that was bobbled.
I'm not sure if
Can
that
he
was the
advance it?
right time to try a fake or try a reverse. If you're these other great quarterbacks, but he's done a lot of good things for these Bengals in his first 3 years.
Second and goal. And the give is Benjarvis Green-Ellis. And Benjarvis Green-Ellis in for the touchdown, taking advantage of the sack, fumble, and return. And a 4-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take an early 6-0 down and 5. Castle has played the best of any Minnesota quarterback this year. And there's a rollout, fake handoff, and the pass downfield, and wide open is Jarius Wright, and Jarius Wright in for the touchdown. No one near Wright, who goes 36 yards, and Castle taking advantage of that fumble by the Bengals. Quickly strikes back, and it's 7-6. Dalton. Green is there, and it's a touchdown. So Chris Cook, who came in for the injured Sean Prater, having to defend A.J. Green, gives up the 29-yard touchdown pass on the 10th play. Good field position. Ball at the 19. Castle looking to throw, goes underneath, and it's intercepted. Flag is down. Vincent Ray will run it in for a touchdown, but a penalty marker thrown as Ray picked the ball up. 24-yard return.
Offense, number 40.
And a pass interference on the tight end, Rhett Ellison, will be declined. And the touchdown for Vincent Ray, who runs it in from 24 yards out. And the Bengals can take a 2-touchdown lead here.
Matt Castle.
With A.J. Green, anything is catchable, and sometimes when you commit the foul, it becomes uncatchable.
This is true.
Where it normally would have been. So now 3rd down and 10. Dalton's pass caught. Touchdown to Jermaine Gresham. Andy Dalton is having a field day, all day to throw, has not been touched, and a 16-yard pass to Gresham. Lanky tight end for the score.
The Vikings aren't getting any.
Rice as a rookie. It'll be 1st and goal, 41-yard play, and this pass is caught for the touchdown to Sanu. Mohamed Sanu gets position and a quick touchdown on the first drive of the 2nd half, and the Bengals have padded their lead, now leading 34-7.
Just a
Pecco,
big boy.
in at fullback with Giovanni Bernard behind him, that they're going to throw it on the slant, and catching it, and a flag is down as A.J. Green. Touchdown. Cook was all over him, and we'll see what the penalty is, but A.J. Green, presence of mind, holds on to it for the score.
Pass interference. Defense number 20. Penalties declined. Touchdown.
So the pass interference call against Chris Cook is declined, and a 6-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Green.
We all have a 76, man. That is hard to see.
Different defense. Here's Patterson trying to go outside on the pitch. Here's Patterson. Look at the speed, and he's in for the touchdown. Did he step out? No. Touchdown. Of course, they will review all scoring plays as they do. A 35-yard run by Cordero Patterson, who really has been Mr. Offense. Joel for New Orleans to possibly sneak in there and get a home field advantage. That's really what they play for. How effective that offense is at home. Plenty of action yet to go in that one. 2nd down and 5. And here is Manning going deep into the end zone. And it is caught for the touchdown by Jernigan.
Wow, Dick, that is a beautiful throw and catch right there by Eli Manning, Drell Jernigan. The coverage was there, but the throw was way better, and an outstanding catch over the top of his head.
And a first down for the Giants to mark it at the 49 of the Redskins, leading 10-6. And the end around to Jernigan. Jernigan looking for running room, gets it, first down, still going, inside the 20. Jernigan down the sideline is in for the touchdown. Jarrell Jernigan has been the Giant offense, it seems, for the last couple of weeks. His 2nd touchdown of the game. The first